And welcome everyone to Learn a Trade. My name is Kevin Tate. Glad to be here with you today. And today's broadcast is called An Introduction to deJong Duke Coffee Brewing Systems. I'm not too sure on how many of you have heard of deJong Duke. Um, they are a reputable company. They've been in business since they were founded in 1897, and it is family owned. Um, they're based out of the Netherlands, and they do have offices in Michigan. I believe they opened up the Michigan office in 2009 in Taylor, Michigan. They have a branch there and branches throughout the U.S. also. Um, but they're interesting. It's an interesting company. It's a very nicely designed coffee brewing system, and they have about, I think now they have between 5 to 6 different models of this machine. And this you could see in this video here. It's they have two grinding canisters, bean canisters. They have a cooler for your cream that attaches to the machine, and it's able to inject the cream, the proper amount of cream for the size coffee that you're getting. So it's like well put together, and it um, was well designed too. It has a 10.4-inch touch screen. It does multiple types of drinks: coffees, espressos, cappuccinos, different flavors as well. Um, some people like to add their flavor, and it's easy access. They have the cleaning basket is easy to remove. They're very simple to maintain. Like I said, that right here is the waste bucket, and it's quickly removed to be emptied without opening the machine. You know, the machine does open from the side; it opens out. But in order to get to the waste basket, it's just easily accessible where anyone can just pull it out, empty it, put it back in with ease, and um, they're very well designed as far as keeping the technician in mind. They have an award-winning design. And this model right here that you see is the Neo model. And like I said, they have between 5 to 6 different types. So you can see all of the different flavors and how the touch screen it directs you right through it. And right there, you can see how they open the door and can remove the components and clean them. And like I said, these here are, I'm not really too clear on the total cost of the systems, but offhand, I would say that I do remember these running. This was like a couple of years ago, between $2,000 to $5,000. So it is it's an investment that mostly is made from like corporate offices and stuff like that. So if you're like in the service field, these are these would be the type of machines that you would find in uh, corporate buildings, corporate office buildings, in their cafeteria areas, or even in like just the lobbies of some of these big offices and stuff like that. Um, they are, you know, heavy units. But when I was taking these jobs, I was able to install. I would say I could install two to three of these a day, and get, you know, get through it pretty easily. I mean, you would run into some of your common issues with limited space and stuff like that, and making room. They do offer technical support, um, technical questions and support. These are their numbers there. Let me see if I'm not too sure if you can see that well, but try to zoom it out a little bit there. Okay. Yeah, you can see the contact information right there. And like I said, these were very good, very good machines. They also provide technical training, interactive technical training sessions where we teach you everything you need to know to best service and maintain your deJong coffee machines. Let me go into that. See, you know, technical training. You can register for one of our multiple multilingual technical training sessions and get to know everything about our coffee machines. And their training content is we have two different training sessions: basic training and software training. These units do use are software based, so that's important. Depending on your experience and interest, you can register for one or both days. After successful completion, you will receive an official certificate. Hardware training is day one. This focuses on all parts, top to bottom, service menu, troubleshooting, maintenance, and repair, and spare parts. Day two, software training, focuses on MOVEC configuration program, menus, recipes, display images, and workshop time to modify your own recipes and menus. The training sessions are on 2 consecutive days and run from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And right here it says our technical training sessions are free of charge for all of our customers. Okay, and then they have, I guess this would be the registration form. So what I'll do is I'll leave the link to this site in the yeah. There's no data. There's no data coming up on this form. So, but what I'll do is I'll leave the link in the description, and then you can go check it out. I mean, these are pretty nice machines. And let me go to the products and show you a little something there. Let's go in, so maybe you can see the rest of their machines here. This is the Neo, like I said, that's the Neo. Um, it has 150 plus drink capacity per day. The fresh milk option, you've seen that in that video that was playing. That's that cooler on the side, and this is how the Neo looks. And like I said, they got their canisters up here, and they have the I believe this is like the powdered creamer right up here. And then over here is the hot, I think it's the hot chocolate. But um, that way it has multiple recipes in this system. And depending on what you have in the canisters, that would depend on what recipes would be available. This right here, this model here is the Lua, different type. It has the two um, coffee blenders on, coffee grinders on top there. This one here is the AV. It's a trustworthy coffee machine with design details and warm, curvy lines inspired by original espresso machines. So this is like their model of an espresso machine. So this probably does coffee and and different types of espressos. This one here is the Virtu. I've done a few of these and a few of the Neos. They're all based on the same concept and everything. But like I said, they are a little bulky, and I mean, a two-man job, you can definitely get this installed without a problem. Um, but you know, depending on the size of the building that you're in, and if everything is going in the same area, you wouldn't have a problem with these. Just getting them unboxed and then loading them up and then plugging them in. I mean, even later, I might, if there's enough interest in finding out more about these, I might even put together some video for the initial setup, the initial install of it. And this one is the Virtu, and then they have the Vario. That's another model. I mean, they're all nice looking machines. This is the Zia. This one says, touch the glass, feel the quality. The Zia combines low maintenance and excellent taste in a refined form. That's the Zia. Yeah, and that seems to be all of their models. And like I said, they do have locations over here. This one's in Taylor, Michigan. There's their number there. There's international number for the Netherlands. And I did go in to see if they had any job openings, or maybe uh, contract, so openings for like subcontractors, or even just for service technicians. But when I went in there, when I hit that link, nothing came up. So it might just be an issue with their site. But you can definitely go there and check it out, because they do. I know for sure that I've put a number of these machines in um, over the years. Um, I know I have one big site where I put in 10 different units in one site. Um, I believe that site was Hinkle. It's a big corporation, um, one of these conglomerates, and they had they had about I think it was maybe 5 or 6 floors, or it probably was even more. It could have been even eight floors or so, but they had one or two of these just about every floor. So it is a machine that a lot of the high end corporations go for. A lot of these corporations have other companies that handle just their food and beverage. So those companies usually end up purchasing these type of machines and then having them installed throughout the building. But like I said, I'm presenting this because I know it is an opportunity there, and I like to just put out all the information that I can as far as opportunities out there for um, independents, entrepreneurs who are growing their business. This is another thing to look at. deJong Duke, they're they've been in business for a long time and they have a lot of clientele. So it would be definitely some work out there available. I'm not too sure if they're accepting contractors right now, but I'm sure that something is that there's some opportunity there to get either on the installation end or on the service end, and maybe the calls won't come in like right away or often like that, but um, with these machines, all you need is one or two good accounts that has a number of these machines in there, and right there you can lock them down in a preventive maintenance contract. You know, if you know what I mean, you can set up a contract to come in every 3 to 6 months, go through all of their machines, and be sure they're all in working order. And that's one full account for you. So it's just something that I wanted to share and let you know about. Like I said, we'll leave the link in the description, and I hope this helps. I hope this gave you all some type of information that you can go on. And like I said, feel free to leave me a message in comments and of any questions or anything like that, and we'll go through it. So I hope this gets through to you, and I hope it provides you with some more information. I wish you all well and stay blessed.